Welcome, guys. Happy Friday. Crypto Fudge. Let's get right into it. All right. So, just going to be doing a Cronos ecosystem small cap coin video. Let's get right to it. Yesterday, 24-hour volume, $6.2 million. If you watched my video yesterday, I was highlighting that we were somewhere around $2 million, which was a 50% jump up from the previous weeks and probably previous months. We've been sitting at around 1 to 1.5 million. So yesterday, early in the morning, I pointed out that we were at somewhere around $2 million for volume for a 24-hour period. And this is strictly in the crypto.com Cronos ecosystem, DeFi. And I was, pretty ecstatic because just seeing the money pumping in is always a good sign. Shows you that people are still interested in DeFi and there's still money out there that wants to come in and invest in some of these projects, even if it's, just to make some quick money, whatever the case is. I will say, as we do get into a bull market, things move very fast in the DeFi. You think things move fast in just the regular crypto world, things move even faster in DeFi. So I mean, like, you have to, if you see something or you see me point out something, remember, take it with a grain of salt, not financial advice. I'm just giving you my plays. But if I point out like a project, you'll see that project. If you watch my video like later on that day, that project could have shot up 200% and then gone right back down. Like, I mean, it's fast. They're fast movers. Some projects will come out and they will stick, and a lot of projects will just be there for the momentum, kind of just for the because they're a new project opening up. People are FOMOing in, especially if they see, well, this certain project's up 20%. People are just gonna be piling in, and everybody has a exit strategy. So keep that in mind. So yesterday we spoke of Tonic, Tonic's token, Tectonic token. Uh, Yesterday I did call. Let's see here. So yesterday I did call that we were gonna see a nice run up. I said around. It was somewhere around when it was at about 40% yesterday. I said that we were gonna see probably a nice run up to where it was gonna touch maybe close to 6 zeros and a 2, where it was gonna basically drop that one that it's at right now and become a 2, 6 zeros 2. And it didn't touch that necessarily. It basically came right under where I predicted at about 1.8. And then I did call, I don't mean to keep tooting my own horn, but I did call that it was going to do some kind of a blow off top, a gigapump, and then come trickling down. I knew that it wasn't going to come falling down, though. It wasn't going to, because Tonic has a big community that supports it, and a lot of people that even already are owning these coins or these tokens that are down are buying in, just to dollar cost average in, and they're holding. So you have the people that are buying in down here that are just going to get in and get out, and then you have people that are actually in this project supporting it for the long run. So I did call around a 1.5, and it did actually, so my numbers were a little off. I said 2 and 1.5, and it went up to 1.8 and dropped down to 1.4. So pretty close. Obviously you can't, I don't have a crystal ball, so I'm not going to be able to predict everything, but I went off of basically off of previous pumps and previous support. Now it is sitting, it did do that drop, and then it kind of did want to pump back up, but it didn't get to that high. It kind of made a double top, if you want to call it, because it actually did go back even higher from that second top, and it looks like it's now slowly bleeding. I'm not going to say that this thing's going to maybe go down to where it was, like dropping another zero type thing. But if you really look at the last few months and from the last pump, is what I can always say, is if you see how we had a nice pump, and then it looks like it kind of did exactly what it did before, where it was people kind of that missed out on this pump, or maybe even people that sold off at the top after it dropped, they bought back in. You can see, and it's not going to always go right back all the way up to that high, but it went up about halfway, and then you kind of see it trickling down. A lot of people were just kind of it was basically consolidating, but you can see eventually it started to bleed and bleed, and it went through a long 3 month period of just, where it was stagnant, slowly going down. Do I think that's what's happening right now? Possibly. Possibly. Because like I said, with a lot of these projects, and nothing against Tonic. I think Tonic's going to be a big player when we have a bull run. But right now, with the ecosystem that we're, or the environment that we're in right now, with the whole crypto market, is a lot of these coins are going to do some quick pumps, and then they're going to kind of retrace back, because a lot of people are just getting their gains and hopping out, because they don't want to be involved with stuff if we see like a major crash or something like that. And especially even with this coin having a market cap of 17 million, which is high in the Cronos ecosystem, it's very, very low market cap, and the liquidity is at $500,000. It easily could go down a lot, after a few big sellers sell. So just wanted to point it out. Now, my prediction, or what I honestly think is going to happen with this, is I think this is what I'm thinking, and obviously from here I really don't know, but from previous pumps, like I said, I think that we're going to probably see some retracement. I think we're going to see somewhere a retracement back down. I don't know if it's going to drop a zero. It might it might play around and lose that zero and then go back up, lose that zero and come back up, where it would gain a zero, which it would have 7 zeros. But I think it's going to maybe go back down, maybe another 20% is what my prediction is. So take it with a grain of salt. This is obviously not financial advice. This is just what I'm taking on what's going on with these coins in my experience of a few years being in this ecosystem solely. Now, another coin or another token that we're always going to bring up that's, I think the big dog around here is MMF. MMF, hasn't really been doing nothing much. We did think that we were going to go, we thought it was all over with, right? And then eventually we did see it retrace and get back up to at least some stable area, which is about a penny. It is slowly trickling down, if you can see. I mean, regardless, even if it's up right now, you can see that it has a downward trend going. So if you can see, there's a downward trend. What do I think with MMF? I honestly think that we are going to keep testing this under a penny mark. We might even get lower under, like, where it's at like 0.008. But I think we're always going to have buyers that are going to come in and kind of do those quick jumps where because me personally, even myself, I'm waiting to get back in at least when it gets under a penny. I want to buy in somewhere under the 0.09 area if I can. Will it see that? I don't know, but the way things are looking, most likely. Again, if you see, trend line has us slowly going down. So I don't think that this is obviously the end or anything like that with MMF. I just think that, there's other things going on with Cronos and the Cronos DeFi. So a lot of people are probably maybe jumping out or taking some funds out so they can buy into other projects. But I've always said this with MMF. If you're a believer in this swap, which I am, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are feeling the same way, this is a long-term play. So even buying in at a penny, I think somewhere down the road, if we see some crazy, crazy money flowing back into the DeFi, like I'm predicting will happen eventually, I think that we'll see MMF somewhere over 10 cents. When is this going to happen? Who knows? But like I keep saying, if you're able to, and this is what my plan is when it goes under a penny, just start, accumulating. Goes under a penny, accumulate. If we see any of these massive dips, as long as the devs aren't putting out that they're going to abandon ship again, I will be buying in even at these hard dips because I believe in the project. As long as the dev teams is there and they believe in it as well, I believe that they know what they're doing. This is not their first rodeo. They mastered, all this DeFi and the swaps, the projects that launch off of MMF, everything like that. This is the swap. This is the main swap other than like maybe VVS. But I'm not, VVS got hard feelings with that because I'll maybe say in another video with VVS, but I bought in when it first dropped, and I ended up losing a lot of money with VVS. With a lot of people are in that same boat, so it is not their fault. But I tend to stay away from VVS, and MMF is going to be my swap, my major swap. Other than that, my other token that I do want to point out is the one that I've been investing in, and I've been just kind of dollar cost averaging in whenever we see these dips, is Phoenix Finance. Whenever we see these these you call them little or big, whatever you want to call them, but whenever you see these dips, I'm just accumulating in. Um, I honestly think that Phoenix, down the road, is going to be it's going to be a major player in the Chronos DeFi space. I really do. So for me, I just, I've been dollar cost averaging in, accumulating. They have an awesome, to me personally, they have an awesome like reward system that they're doing as far as for the holders, people that are just holding on. Um, what I've seen, or what I'm doing is I'm just watching, and they have like daily rewards. They have weekly and monthly. They basically break it down and show you exactly what you're going to be receiving. Like let's say right now I have like $300 in it. I'm getting like, what is it? I'm getting like 20 cents an hour or something, 25 cents an hour. I don't know exactly. It's like somewhere around there. And, you times that, by the day, it comes out to like a like $4 or $5 a day, which is nothing, right? But I mean, at least, and then you times that by the week, 4 times 7, you're getting what, 20 something dollars a week. And then you times that by a month, if this project is going to continue to move up, could be a nice play. I'm seeing some of the buys where people are buying in like $8,000 worth. I'm like, damn, because if they're in for the long run, I mean, yeah, compared to what they're putting in to what they're getting rewards is petty, but I mean, you're accumulating a lot of tokens, because that's what you're getting back. Is they're giving you Phoenix coins back, so daily, and they actually come hourly. So you can see in your DeFi wallet, if you connect and you go into the Phoenix swap, or not the swap, a Phoenix platform, they basically you go into your rewards and they break it down what when your rewards are coming in, like how many minutes you have, and it's every hour, and what you're going to receive every hour, every day, every month is what you're going to receive, as long as it stays at that current price. Obviously, the price is fluctuating. It's going up, it's going down. So, but something I actually like, and they have, if you go through, I'm not going to go through what I did in other videos, check it out. But they have a lot of things coming out. It's not just the rewards. That's just so they can have people actually hold in, so funds can be there, so they can actually produce for this project. And they have a lot of things rolling out for this project, and they're also a cross chain platform. So they're not only on Chronos, but they're also on Polygon, and that's the same thing for MMF. MMF is also on Polygon as well, not just Chronos. So whenever I see that, I'm like, these guys, the dev teams are really, and they actually started off on Chronos, and it's not like they're biased towards mostly Chronos, but I feel like they release everything for Phoenix on Chronos first, and then it rolls over to Polygon. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm a big believer in Phoenix Finance. MMF, always going to be believing in that project. And Tonic, I would just be cautious buying in. We could see another run up with Tonic. We really could. You could see another run up here. If you see it's pretty much double topped, that usually means that there's going to be a downward momentum. Usually that's what it means whenever there's a double top. But you never know with these tokens. They could just basically be refueling to take off even higher up. So we'll see. I'll have some more updates with that. That's about it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. If you guys are liking the content, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. That's what's keeping me motivated to keep going. If you have any questions or suggestions on any other tokens in the Chronos, hit me up in the comments, and I definitely will definitely check out whatever you guys have for me. All right. Again, thank you guys so much. Have a great